Superdome. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races. Dead on the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spent all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss. And another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game. And the head coach said, I'll take him. I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll go option to the short side. And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain. Fifth down.
56.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen going to keep it again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Saints at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he finds his man, complete. It's Warren. Touchdown!
Jalen Warren,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
Has absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's Herbert. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
21-0 our score after 1.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at about the 28.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Allen going to keep it again.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's complete right side to Kamel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and We've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Going for it on fourth down. Allen over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Saints first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
They'll go option to the short side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, 20.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 33 yards that time.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done. On Herbert, his third interception.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Man open, here is Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Zay Jones,
48 yards.
and the Patriots are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, his Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And here's Kamara on the read option.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 4th down, Allen. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or 2? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. But the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's not harmlessly to the turf.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert off of play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 4th down, Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit.
2nd and 12.
Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's the score. Saints 63, Patriots 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the field. future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
They run it again with Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for the Saints. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Allen with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Patriots 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Allen now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Warren. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the
Saints add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to safe back at the 16-yard line.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And
he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for New Orleans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.